my name is Mary and I also go by the Healing Cape Lady. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most important things for your health that is very seldom talked about, and that is your lymphatic system and lymphatic drainage. And if you are interested in having better health, trying to manage disease or avoid disease or cancer, then keep watching, because a lot of people don't know when their lymphatic system is sluggish. So let's talk about the signs of a sluggish lymphatic system. Signs of a sluggish lymphatic system are headaches, brain fog, swollen lymph nodes, or tonsils. So many people are like, oh, you keep getting sick, your tonsils need to come out. Tonsils and adenoids are actually an area where lymphatic waste goes when it has nowhere else to go in the body, and so is the appendix. Isn't that interesting? So they are very needed, obviously, because that's where lymphatic toxins go when they can't move out of the body. Lymphatic lack of energy, recurrent sore throats, mucus in the morning, or mucus drainage when you have dairy or flour. So mucus drainage when you have dairy or flour, you feel that. Popping and ear ringing. Ear ring is also associated with food allergies, but it is also a sign of backed up lymphatic drainage. Ability to fight infection, obviously. If you're recirculating toxins throughout the body instead of moving them out of the body, your body is working so hard on trying to just function normally, and it can't. Fighting infections is very, very hard. Constipation and sluggish bowel. Obviously, lymphatic drainage requires movement, and a lot of toxins like to be absorbed into the intestinal area because of all the zigs and the zags and all that craziness. Toxins will actually absorb water and things like that as well. So if you're dehydrated on top of that, you're gonna be extra backed up. Oh, the other thing is the inability to lose weight. So a lot of those toxins will bind actually to fat cells, and it's really hard for your body to get rid of them, and that goes hand in hand with the hydration as well. So soreness or stiffness in the morning is a really huge sign, and a lot of people suffer from this and they have no idea that it's lymphatic drainage issues. Heaviness or swelling in the extremities. So if it's in your arms, it's in your legs, you feel really bloated around the knees, behind the knees, in the arm areas and things like that. A lot of us carry weight in those areas, and it's not actually fat, but it's toxic burden, basically. Hands will actually fall asleep when you're sleeping. That's also a sign. Pain, pressure, and stiffness around the shoulders and the neck is a sign of lymphatic drainage issues. Your lymph nodes are here, so what happens is it gets stored in this area and you have to open it up, and there's some lymphatic drainage massages to help with that, but it goes from here, and then it gets caught back here. Breast swelling during your cycles. So a lot of people are like, oh, my breasts always hurt during my cycles, and that is a sign of lymphatic drainage issues. Skin rashes and other types of skin issues are a sign of lymphatic drainage issues. I see this office all the time, and I used to suffer from lymphatic system is sluggish. A lot of times the toxins will get stored in the skin, and then your skin will get warmed up and the toxins start coming up, heavy metals, toxins, and things like that. And often your body will actually even react to them. So you'll end up with rashes, or you'll just end up with dry skin because the toxins will absorb the excess water, get like dry patches like psoriasis, eczema, and those types of things. These are all signs of lymphatic drainage issues. And I know so many people are like, that's everything on the list. And then we sit and talk. I'm like, okay, how often do you exercise? What do you wear when you exercise? How much water do you drink? And people start thinking, they're like, oh my gosh, I do not drink enough water on a daily basis. I don't move around enough. I wear too tight of clothing. So I'm gonna go over some simple things that you can do, boost your lymphatic system in an amazing way so that you feel great, you shed excess weight that you've had a hard time losing, and your body is able to clear and fight disease and just do things that it's supposed to do, just important things ever. And I will tell you something, people pay a lot of money to see me, and 90% of them have dehydration and lymphatic drainage issues. 90%. I want you to up your water intake. I want you to drink a bottle of water in the morning, bottle of water in the evening before bed, and 1 bottle of water throughout the day. So that's 3 40-ounce bottles of water. And just up your water. And then I'm gonna have you do some lymphatic exercises. And I want you to do this for 1 month. It is life-changing. You guys don't even understand. Skin changes, fat falls off, people feel better, they look better, they're able to fight infection, they're able to fight whatever disease they have because their body's immune system is not so bogged down by these toxins. It is so, 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 so important. So to break things down in a nutshell, your lymphatic system basically is your body's in-house sanitation system. So it basically carries poisonous waste from every cell in the body and every organ. It also brings nutrients from your digestive system to every cell in the body. So it takes fat-soluble vitamins and brings them and is the delivery system, the most important systems to maintain in your body. But for some reason, people and doctors are not talking about it, or how to support your lymphatic system. So I'm going to go over some tips and some things that you can do to improve your lymphatic system and improve your lymphatic drainage. And the other super, super, super most important thing that you do before facilitating any kind of lymphatic drainage is hydration. Your body needs to be hydrated when you attempt to move toxins out of the body. If your body is not hydrated, then basically you're going to be shaking up toxins and reabsorbing them or moving them to a different area of the body, causing other issues. So women have a disadvantage in this system. And the reason that women have a disadvantage is our lymphatic system drains out of our left armpit. And many of us women wear these things called underwire bras. And any kind of blockage or pressure in the same place over and over and over is going to shut off that lymphatic tube, causing toxins to be stored in an area or recirculate throughout the whole entire body. So you have the system that goes one way, and basically you've got this tube that leaves out through your armpit right through here that basically is the exiting system for the toxins so they could be absorbed and run out through your pee or through your urine. So one of the most important things for your lymphatic system in general is to wear loose clothing. And I know it's not in right now, but it should be in because health should be in. So I want to talk about the loose fitting clothing. Rebounding later, because rebounding is excellent for lymphatic drainage, but loose fitting clothing is really important in general because anywhere that you're wearing tight clothing on your body is basically inhibiting lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage happens when you walk, when you move, when you exercise, when you take in a deep breath, and you're waking up your lymphatic system every time you do that. Yoga. How many of you are wearing ultra tight sports bras and ultra tight clothing when you're practicing yoga? These tight fitting clothing. So I'm demonstrating some clothing that I have on here that is light fitting and made of natural materials. So I've got these bamboo pants. They're super inexpensive. I'll put a link in the description box, show you what they look like here. Just really baggy. You can sleep in them. You can work out at home in them. I also have some cute ones that I will post. So, and then also what I have on under here is a bra that's made out of natural material. It's stretchy, it's a shelf bra, really super stretchy, and this is made out of bamboo fabric as well as the pants, so it's breathable, there's no underwires. Obviously I have a larger chest, so it works for someone like me, and it has a light elastic band on the side, but you can totally move around. Keep that lymphatic system moving if you're doing anything lymphatic. Bra, I'll put on the link. I wear a medium in it, and I'm a 32 FF. So a medium actually fits my chest, and this is the padded one. It has like just a light pad in it for shape. More than anything, obviously, I don't need padding. I love bamboo material because it lets your body breathe. It's not made of plastic or recycled bottles, so it's not locking in toxins. The synthetic fabrics is going to lock toxins in. It's also going to make your body absorb toxins because anything that's made out of polyester, nylon, lycra, those kind of things, they have to be dipped in like horrible chemicals just to keep the fabric together. So when you're wearing it, it doesn't matter how many times you've washed it, you are going to be absorbing those chemicals, especially if you're getting warm, which you're usually working out and wearing them. So those kind of fabrics are definitely a no-no if you're thinking about lymphatic drainage. One way for lymphatic drainage is deep breathing and moving. So yoga, any kind of practice that you are deep breathing and moving at the same time. Very few people deep breathe throughout the day. Like I said, we're always shallow breathing, talking, moving, everything's in a hurry. So taking deep breaths, filling up your lungs and breathing out, and make sure you're wearing those loose clothing while you're doing that. Okay, so the next thing is to dry brush your skin. Now, so many of you have heard of dry brushing, that you know it's good for cellulite and things like that, but they think, oh, you do it, and you're like, I feel like it's not really doing anything, and it's really kind of rough. But what it does is it stimulates the lymph in your body, because gentle stroking is what stimulates lymph. And it actually pushes the toxins that are trying to be stored and trying to come out your skin back into the lymphatic system. So almost every dry brush has a little instruction manual, and it's always dry brushing towards your heart, and there's certain areas on the body that you don't dry brush, like your breasts and I think your neck. Upward motions towards your heart. So I like to do this at least 4 or 5 times a week, especially before I'm going to get in the sauna or before I get on my rebounder. You can do at home is hot and cold showers activate the lymphatic system. So I do 90-second hot, 90-second cold, back and forth, and always end on cold. I'm going to show you my steam shower. I have a steam shower, which I had always wanted my whole entire life. I'll show you my steam shower and how I'm not going to show you how I do it, but what I'll do is I'll steam in there and just sweat like crazy, because sweat is the other thing that helps your lymphatic system. Also gets some of the toxins out of the skin as well, so they don't get pushed back into your lymphatic system. The sweating is amazing. I do it every single night. I will sweat a pound off. I'll heat up my steam shower and get in there. You can use yours at the gym, you can use a sauna. I heat up and make sure you're dripping in sweat and that you sweat a ton, and then you rehydrate. In your job all day long, opt for sitting on a ball, or anytime you walk by your rebounder, get on it and do some jumping just to move things around, because you don't want to sit stagnant for too long, because there's no way your lymph is going to be able to move. So I have a special rebounder. It's behind me. It's beautiful. I did so much research on rebounders before I purchased my rebounder, and I went with this one because it's made in Germany. Amazing construction. It's taller than the other rebounders, so you can get a higher jump. If you can lift off the ground 6 inches and hit back, you actually get a better lymphatic blast. And a lot of the rebounders that I was looking at, like the Jump Sport rebounder, were a lot shorter, so you can't get as high off the ground. And the other thing I liked is these legs fold down so that I can put the rebounder away. And I was able to get a nice wide size of 49 inches so I can do jumping jacks on it. So my Bellicon I paid for, was not given to me, is huge. So 49 inches. You're able to do jumping jacks on it. You can customize the color. I did the classic 49 inch. And you're able to spread your arms out and get a full jumping jack. And the cool thing about this one is it's firmer on the outsides than it is on the inside. So you're getting a different type of lymph movement. So you can do workout, you can do jumping jacks. It's fun, you can dance on it. What I do is I created a HIIT workout timer on my cell phone on 60-second intervals. And I'll do 60 seconds of running in place as hard as I can, and then 60 seconds of jumping jacks. I get down, I get my kettlebell, I'll do squats for 60 seconds, and then I'll go and do maybe sit-ups or some kind of other exercise, and I'll do like 4 different exercises for 30+ minutes. You're sweating like crazy, your lymphatic system is flowing, and then you can take a nice cool shower afterward. My favorite purchases I've ever made. They're really expensive. It was like 800 and some. It's made with bungees, so it's super quiet. It's deeper, like I said, than all the other rebounders that I looked at. Rebounder in my house, I want to be able to jump and not be loud. I want to be able to get high off the ground, and I also want to be able to do a full jumping jack, and I couldn't do a jumping jack on the smaller ones. And it just kind of like expands your range of workout, and it's like one of those things you're going to have for life. You can fold the legs up easily. I mean, the legs fold like this, and it's flat, and you can store it in a closet up against the wall. You can take it somewhere with you in your car if you need to. Under forever, my kids love it, everybody loves it. You can get them in different strengths. I did the extra strong bungees because I'm over 150 pounds and I'm taller. So I love my Bellicon rebounder. I've had it for I think 5 months now, and I'm thrilled about it. So far infrared saunas, or far infrared in general, is amazing for your lymphatic system. Now, I used to have a sauna, and in this new, in my old house, I didn't have room for it anymore, so I changed to a Biomat. Now, a Biomat is infrared. It's made of amethyst crystals, and you lay on it and it heats up. It has all these different settings, but that's an amazing way for someone who doesn't have room for a sauna or can't afford a sauna, have infrared home, and you can sweat in it. You can put a big blanket over you and lay on it, and you can sweat like crazy and it won't ruin your biomat. And then it also has different settings for different things, just for fatigue and different things like that. But let me show you what that looks like. So this is my biomat for a while. It is made out of amethyst crystals. So you can see them through right here. The whole thing is amethyst crystals. And this one is the professional size. It will fit on a table, like a massage table. I have it set on the highest setting, so it's very warm right now. It has an EMF blocker, so you get no EMFs while you're on it, unlike a sauna. And I love this because you can roll it up when you're not using it. You can lay on it. You can throw a blanket over it. So I could lay on this whole thing and covers my whole body. And then I could throw blankets on myself and just sweat like crazy if I wanted to. It's super comfortable to lay on. I love it. Anytime I plug it in, somebody hops on it before me because it feels so good. And you can just roll it up when you're not using it. So it's kind of like having an infrared sauna at home, but without having that huge box. Obviously a lesser price tag, but they are expensive. They run about $1,600 and some odd dollars. It's like one of those lifetime investments, but I love mine. I'll put a link in the description box. I had to become a distributor because some of my clients wanted them. But I am just totally thrilled with mine. It is an amazing way to get your lymphatic system going, and it just feels so amazing on the body. It's like laying on it and having like a full body massage when you're done. It feels so good. So that is my biomat. So the next thing is to enhance your lymphatic drainage is essential oils. So lemon, sweet orange, grapefruit, ginger. I'll put a list of all the essential oils, and you can put them on before you dry brush, before you rebound, before you sweat, any of those things. Always use a fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil, but you're diluting them first. Directions on how to do that. But I like to do this before I do steam or rebounding or dry brushing, just to activate the lymphatic system even more. Welcome to my shower. So I have a steam shower. So it's deceiving because it doesn't look very big from the wall, but once you get in there, it's actually big. It has like a big, let's see if I can show you. There's a big bench you can sit on, and it has a full steam function here. So you turn this on, and I wait till it's about 100 degrees before I even get in it. If you ever remodel your house, get a steam shower. It's like the best thing ever. So I get in here, and after it's about 100 degrees, and I lock myself in, and I'll sit here until it gets hot, and then maybe I'll do 100 squats so I'm sweating like crazy, and then I alternate between hot and cold showers. So I'll do 90 seconds warm, 90 seconds ice cold, freezing cold. You gotta psych your brain out for that one. But I do it on and off, and it doesn't even bother me anymore. The cold water doesn't scare me. I'm gonna turn this off before it starts steaming, but that's a great way. So if you don't have, most people don't have steam showers, some people do. If you don't have a steam shower, then go and utilize a 24-hour fitness or somewhere you can pay a $10 a month membership and have use of a sauna or a steam room so that you can be doing the hot and cold, so that you can be getting like the ultimate lymphatic drainage and just moving all those toxins out of your body. So there are 3 really awesome pieces of gym equipment too that you can use to facilitate lymphatic drainage. So one is something called a power plate. It is a phenomenal machine that you can stand on, and it intensely vibrates, which shakes up your lymphatic system. Now that one you need to have a doctor's approval for, because you can't be wearing a pacemaker or have metal implants or anything like that, but it's phenomenal to get the lymphatic system moving. But you want to start on low at first. So you can stretch. So if you just worked out, you can stretch on it. You can do a deep squat, move around, figure out what shakes you up. If you stand straight up, your head is gonna. You can do plank off of it, which is great because your lymph drains out the left side. So getting on your arms is great. You can do plank. The other thing is battle ropes. It's that thing that you do like this, that, you know, the CrossFitters do. That's a great way for lymphatic drainage, and box jumps and as well as jump rope are also phenomenal. Lymphatic drainage. But like I said, make sure you're not wearing clothing that's tight or made out of polyester while doing these things, because you don't want to retrap toxins and recirculate them in the body. You want them to flow out. But those are great things to check into at your gym. So I hope some of those things helped you. Challenge anybody to activate your lymphatic system and watch how your health changes. Clients, I test them, I do health testing, and we find out their lymphatic system is sluggish. And those are just some of the things that you can do. Challenge you to just really work on the hydration and moving your lymphatic system. Nothing worse than recirculating toxins in your body and causing chronic inflammation. Another thing you can do is get food allergy tested and eat a diet that is anti-inflammatory. Remove all the grains, remove the sugar, remove the stuff processed foods, run the way it needs to run. Aid in digestion, take a digestive enzyme, a probiotic to help digest food so you're not having any of that inflammation on top of it. It is life-changing, you guys. It helps you, and I'm just gonna like jump for a while. So you guys have an awesome day, and I'm gonna get my lymphatic system going.